Hey, I'm Champaign native Emily Harrington. You're watching the podcast where townies and transplants share their tales of tears and triumphs, losses and wins, proving week after week that everyone has a story to tell. Welcome to HyperLocals. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of the HyperLocals podcast. Welcome back, everyone. I'm very excited. There's an energy, a buzz in the room. She's highly caffeinated. We're going to talk to her about, she said she's having a bad hair day. I'm having a bad hair day. So we're going to make this happen for each other, okay? This is Ashlee Rhodes. Ashlee, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Okay, you just came from therapy, you said, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
So you're, I think that's a good or a bad thing, right?
Right. Yeah. I think that I don't know if I'm going to bring my normal energy. I hope I can because I did down a lot of coffee before coming in on the drive to here from therapy, and then get out of my head.
But you're a high energetic person in general.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Most people, that's how they would describe you, you said.
Yes.
Okay. Urbana person.
Yes.
Okay. I think 4 years my senior.
Yes.
Okay. Born and raised in Urbana?
No. I mean, I was since 9, so I claim it.
Okay. What was before Urbana?
Oh, Danville.
Okay. We'll give you Urbana.
Yeah,
we will
thank
give
you.
you that townie title. Okay.
It doesn't quite mesh with who I am. So
That's so funny. Are you
Urbana.
more an Urbanaite, which I think that's the type of person for sure.
Am.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I am. I live in Champaign now,
Okay.
which I like that vibe. But there is Urbana that oozes out of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that ooze? What makes Urbana so Urbana?
Oh man, I mean, when I went to Urbana, it was like in the mid to late 90s. So it was like this coming of like women in rock, you know, Lilith Fair and people who, I don't know, like were just chill, but very intimidated by us.
Okay.
And so we played into that a lot.
Sure.
And just, we had the most open minds and were accepting and wanted to be accepted and big feelers.
Yeah. I would agree with all of that.
Yeah.
So you're an Urbana tiger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was actually the mascot, fun fact.
No.
I was.
Okay, so if you went to,
I know. There's a lot.
So for those 4 years, if you went to a football game or a basketball game, you would be on the field.
Football, yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you
Anything to get out of band.
Oh my god. Did you try out for that position?
I think so, right?
Did they come
I don't
to
think
you?
it fell into my lap. I think that I during band practice, I'm a yapper, so I had to talk to everybody, and I think they needed to get me away from everyone else and put something on me to shut up.
Oh, that is use you for your best talents and abilities.
Yeah.
Okay. How long did you do that? 4 years?
I think three years, maybe 2 or 3.
Are you a good dancer?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I mean, when you're drinking, I am, because that's what you see.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the audience was drinking, they think you're a great
Excellent.
mascot.
Yeah.
Okay. That is really, really funny. What kind of a student were you?
Oh, I got good grades overall when I showed up, but it was easy for me not to show up.
Okay.
I get bored quickly.
Okay.
So I have to be going at all times. I had kind of an odd childhood, so I was more on my own. So I made adult decisions as a teenager.
Okay.
So I did, tried to do what was best in my head as a weird teen.
Sure. Okay, so let's go to odd childhood.
Yeah.
Describe it. What makes it odd?
I think. Well, I mean, I am gay.
Okay.
And when it was, when it came to, it wasn't really accepted in my household. So I was on my own at 14.
At 14,
yeah.
You came out.
Yeah. I was confused. I had a lot of questions, and that wasn't really an option in my household. Yeah.
So when you say on your own at 14, were you not able to live in the house?
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I had family members take me in, friends take me in. I worked full time, went to school full time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you work at that time?
Jimmy John's.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Garcia's Pizza on Lincoln and Jimmy John's. And Then I added in strawberry fields, and
Okay.
I just added and added and added so I could make enough money to be on my own.
That was the goal.
Yeah.
Okay. The goal was to get your own place.
The goal was to keep myself fed and healthy and to find some place to sleep and then get my own place and support myself.
Were you able to do that?
I was.
Okay. With all of those jobs and school?
Yes.
And being a mascot?
Yes.
Okay. You did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you look back on that time with pride?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I do.
Do you talk to your parents today?
No, they're both passed.
Okay.
So I had another crazy thing is I never met my dad, but my mom passed about 10 years ago now, this month.
Okay.
And her and I grew. We were very close as when I was a child.
Okay.
Had some rough patches, and then I'd say late 20s, early 30s. We became closer, but I set boundaries.
Okay.
So I did not have the relationship that most people do with their parents.
Okay, but it ended amicably between you and her. When
Me
she
and my mom?
when she passed.
Yeah.
There was some resolution there.
There was. I think when a parent passes, I think everybody goes through some sort of like questioning and like, what could I have done better?
Mm-hmm.
Or how could I have been closer, a better daughter, and then you just kind of go to therapy and figure it out, that you don't have to figure any of that out.
And you're not to blame.
Right.
Yeah. You're not to blame.
Right.
After high school, what happens? Do you go to college? Was that in
took
the
a break.
cards? Is that
Yeah.
something discussed in your
Yeah.
family?
For sure. I mean, not really. Like, not a lot of people went to college in my family until my cousins. So, I mean, it was, I knew I wanted to do something, but I needed a moment.
Okay.
So I kept working. So
Okay.
I took that moment and worked 3 jobs.
Wow.
And then I did go to college. I took about 3 or 4 years off.
Oh,
and then,
wow.
got my associates, got my bachelor's. Do I do anything with them now? Absolutely not, other than pay them off.
Does anyone?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I keep paying for them.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So you put yourself through school with loans.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 or 4 years, you're just trudging through 3 jobs.
Yeah.
How much sleep are you getting a night on those 4 years?
Yeah, not much.
Okay.
Because I would start working at 1 p.m. and then not get home until probably 2:30 or 3 a.m. And then just try to, keep up with everything else in my life.
Were you as perky and high energy then as you are now?
Yeah.
You were still able to maintain that.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible. Okay, so those 3 or 4 years, you're saving money, I imagine.
Yeah.
On your own, supporting yourself.
Yeah.
And then you make the decision to get a higher education.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, where did you go?
I went to Parkland,
Okay.
and then I went to EIU.
EIU. Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you end up majoring in?
I have an associate's in criminal justice.
Okay.
Which is wild. But then I just got pretty much a liberal arts degree.
Okay.
Yeah, very broad.
Okay. Put yourself through school.
Yeah.
What's your first, what I like to call a big girl job?
Yeah, so it was going to be a juvenile probation officer.
Oh my gosh.
Because I always wanted to help troubled youth make a better decision, guide,
Sure.
And I had worked for Jimmy John's for years and years and years to put myself through high school and college. And they approached me to work corporate. And so,
like we're talking on Fox Drive.
yeah.
Okay.
So, I was a trainer for all new franchise owners.
Oh.
I had a place at Fox Drive, but I traveled to different
Oh,
in-town
wow.
Jimmy John's.
Oh, okay.
Because the owners would come here for training.
Okay.
And so I did that. And then I worked for my family at their local businesses, food stores. And then,
What local food stores? What's the family business?
Jet's Pizza and Parlor Donuts.
Really?
Yeah, that's my stepmom and brothers.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Jimmy John's, it sounds like they gave you a good foundation. You liked it there.
They did. I learned amazing things from them. I made great friends that I still talk to this day. Wonderful relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that leads into what personally is going on during that time?
I mean, not much, like, I mean, I think that I just wanted to have fun.
Okay.
I was in a 8-year relationship in my 20s, which, those don't always, pan out.
But 8 years is a long time.
8 years was a long time. And while I don't regret it, I mean, great friend, your 20s, I don't know. I saw all my friends having a great time. Not that I didn't have a great time. It's just, it was a different great time.
Yeah.
And I think settling down in my 20s was not for me.
Was this your first real relationship? In your 20s?
Like long term, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I had dated quite a bit, maybe had a year relationship here or there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nothing serious.
Significant.
So this was, it was probably a way for me to find stability.
Sure.
After a rocky teenage life.
Sure.
So I found stability in a great friend.
Okay.
A person who became a great friend.
Okay.
And I think that's what, I had a great friendship for 8 years.
That's what you needed at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever date men, may I ask?
Oh, you can ask. Ish, right? In high school.
Okay.
I dated guys. But yeah, it wasn't really.
It didn't hit. Did not take. Okay.
No, it did not take.
Well, Ashlee, we're going to take our first break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about how these jobs, this personal life led to kind of the second half, where we are now.
For sure.
And we are back. Okay, guys. So where we are in this story is you've come out of an 8-year relationship, invested in Jimmy John's as a profession.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen after that? So now we're entering our 30s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, are we growing up? Are we feeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Figuring it out. I don't know.
Figuring it
I think I lived my social life that I missed. I don't want to say missed of my 20s, but that I did not match with my peers in my 20s.
Because you were in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I just went out and had fun for 2 years.
Okay.
And then just, yeah.
Where were your hot spots, your go-to spots?
Oh, C Street Bar.
Oh my gosh.
Tumble In, which are two
Tumble In.
opposite
Okay. Yeah.
spectrums. Because my best friend is straight, at the time, so, I mean, she's still straight. But at that time, I think. But at that time, so we'd hit up one bar and then go to the next one so we could both, we both had fun at both.
C Street was amazing.
Oh my gosh, wasn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, such good memories.
Yeah.
Sort of. If you can remember.
Yes, exactly. Tumble In. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally two different complete spectrums.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was your best friend man or woman?
Woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Funny. All right. C Street, were you sad to see it go?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's where, it was a safe spot.
Yeah. The only.
Yeah, it was. It was a safe place to be. It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they had Sunday night. I think I went to teen night.
Yeah. They would have teen night. I would, I would go to that. Yeah.
It was, it
was a good time.
It was a good learning experience.
It was, yeah.
Okay, so where do we go? You're now in your 30s. You're taking 2 years to really partying it up, having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, did having fun get old?
Yeah. I started dating again and, had a couple of relationships and then that just, didn't take, is
Are we in app territory yet?
What is it?
Have apps come out yet?
Yeah, they have. I hadn't dabbled in them yet.
Okay.
And then when I did, I wound up getting married.
Oh, really? Okay. So they're just kind of starting at this time period.
Yeah, I think so, right? I think they had been pretty popular or started to be at that time, but it wasn't something, I mean, I was organically meeting people.
Sure.
So it wasn't anything that I was really interested in partaking in. And then one day I decided to
Sign
get
up.
on one. And
What was the app?
Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I wasn't very engaged in it.
Okay. It's a part-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is a lot.
Yes.
And I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. So you dabble in Plenty of Fish.
Mm-hmm.
You meet a person, you go on dates, and that ends up being someone you marry. Can you take me through the trajectory of that relationship?
Yeah. I wasn't very interested at first, but I gave it a try.
Okay.
Because I wanted to take, a moment to realize that, like, maybe it's time to, like,
Settle down. Sure.
We, yeah, it was, we had fun times, trying to figure it out. We did the typical lesbian thing of, just rushing everything. Rushing. And then
That's a typical lesbian thing.
Oh yeah.
What is that? What is that?
They call it a U-Haul,
No way.
where second date is you can grab the U-Haul, and it was just one of those things where it was like, man, yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to be in that category, but it happened.
Okay.
It happened so quick. I think you don't realize it's happening.
Sure.
And then I think so. Oh man, we met. I think in a summer, and by the next October, not immediately following, but the year after that, we got married.
Okay. Who proposed to whom?
She proposed to me.
Okay. Was
Yeah.
it surprising?
No, because we were moving at a fast pace, so nothing is surprising when it's going that quickly. And then weeks prior to us getting married, she did start cheating.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I tried to end it
Before the
unsuccessfully. Yeah, there's a lot of shame and embarrassment that comes with that. Of like, I made that I agreed to get married. I said yes. What do I do now? Kind of deal.
You're in it so far.
Yeah.
Like the invitations have gone out.
Yeah. We got courthouse married, but both of our families and friends, everybody knew, and everything was already planned. And
Oh, geez, and paid for. Yeah. But ultimately you did want to end it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because you found out she was cheating. Yeah. Okay. Does that continue? Does that pattern continue? Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
Okay. How long are you together?
Married 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
10 years you suffered through with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you tolerate that, do you think?
Well, she said she wasn't cheating, but hindsight, common sense tells you, like, all signs point to that she probably was throughout the marriage. Maybe she wasn't. Okay. It doesn't matter.
10 years.
It happened prior to us weeks before us getting married, and that was enough to make me go into it skeptical. Yeah.
At that time in your life, were you in therapy?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So tell me about, I asked you, we're also, That's What She Said sisters.
Yes.
2023, I think, was my February, and you're just coming off yours.
Yeah, 2026.
And I asked you to tell me what you spoke about, and That's What She Said, the performance.
Yes.
So give me a snippet of what you spoke about.
Just 2025 being the year that I filed for divorce. My brother passed away. My dog passed away the same week as my brother. But essentially through all of that, I found myself again.
Interest and therapy. Okay.
I started therapy a few years ago, several years ago.
While you're still married.
Yeah.
Okay. The dissolution of the marriage, did you initiate that?
I think it was coming to a head, right?
Okay.
We just couldn't find our footing. I think we both knew it was over. I felt like a failure if I were to be the one to initiate the end of it.
Oh, jeez.
It was just only communication was arguing and saying just stupid things
Sure.
to one another, and it got to the point where I did say like we've got to stop or you've got to leave.
Okay.
And she left.
Okay.
And that opened the door to make things, it opened the door to make me feel pretty crappy about myself, right?
Yeah. A lot of
like I
you
couldn't-
you have a fear of failure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And so interesting. So she left your home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you continue in a different relationship?
Well, she moved 2 hours away.
Okay.
We still stayed in touch. We had talked about trying again a few times. Wow. I think I was fully checked out at that point. I think she was too. So that was in November of 2024. And
This is recent.
It is, yeah. And then I filed for divorce in March of 2025. And then we just got it finalized in December.
Are you able to keep up your joyful, bubbly personality during those 10 years?
I mean, I think no. It quickly diminished.
Okay. So your sparkle was gone.
Yeah. I did dim a lot. Towards the last couple years of the marriage, I started seeing some of myself come back a little bit, a little sparkle here and there through new friends, through just the joy of being around my family a lot. And I was trying to figure out why I can have it with friends and family, but I can't have it behind closed doors.
Okay, so we're going to take our second break, and when we come back, we're going to dive in a little deeper to that 2025 year when we come back. And we are back. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about this fear of failure. Have you been able to find where this comes from?
I think it comes from like the feeling of abandonment, throughout my entire life, right?
Yeah.
So like, now that's something that is ever, it's going to be a work in progress, probably for forever, maybe.
Sure.
So I think that not only do I want to make everyone else in my life proud, but I want to make myself proud.
Yeah.
And I have.
Yes.
But once you get a taste of that after coming off of like several. A lot of different situations where you feel like you failed, whether you have or haven't, you still have that feeling.
Sure.
You just want the taste of feeling good about yourself. And then once you get that taste, you live on that high of success, of feeling successful. And, sometimes the slightest thing can feel like you failed.
You mentioned that you you kind of found new friends. Did you have to divide your friends and shut that door on those 10 years relationships?
Yeah. Like I started going to the gym a lot. I've always gone to the gym, but I go to the gym a lot, and I worked all the time to I'd go home from work and get out my laptop and start working again.
Wow.
And in the morning I'd wake up and go to the gym, but me and my ex were intertwined in all of that. So we had zero alone time, zero away time. It was just, so it was anything I could get out of my head about with my marriage, I delved so deep into.
Distract yourself at all costs.
Yeah.
Okay. Which makes you a great employee, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go home from work, get on your laptop.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she said. The subject that you talked about. Talk to me about the journey to get the subject, because no one really knows what that's what's interesting. No one really knows what they're going to talk about.
Yeah, I think it kind of fell into my lap.
Okay.
Like it was just, I got asked in October to do it, and I was feeling great, about my life. I had overcome a lot of crazy things, and so I knew that 2025 was the freshest, most accurate thing in my mind.
Okay.
And it was probably something that people needed to hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that year.
Yeah.
The first traumatic thing that happens. What is that?
Well, I mean, I think that whether or not I wanted to be in the marriage, ending a marriage is traumatic.
Oh.
And so I think that like that ending, making a decision to end it is, did I fail my ex? Did I fail myself? Did I fail all of our friends and family?
There was no sense of relief for you.
No. Yeah, no. I mean, there was of like being out of it, but should I feel shame?
Yeah.
What should I feel? And I started learning to trust myself of like, if you feel good about it, ride with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that something you came up on your own?
I think therapy helped, and
Okay.
I think my friends and family helped of like, I've been through it, throughout my life. And so if I feel relief,
That's
enjoy
a good
it.
sign.
Yeah, it's a good sign. I'm trusting myself.
You were worried about the fear of failure. Were people around you supportive of your decision?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think it opened the floodgates of people finally seeing that the relief.
Sure.
Seeing the relief. A lot of people, are afraid to say something
Sure.
when they see that you're unhappy or being mistreated or abused.
So
And
once you open that door, people just reinforce your decision.
they ran through the door and they helped knock down the door. I think that, newer people in my life weren't afraid to speak things
Sure.
as opposed to the people that have been sitting in it.
Okay.
And they wanted me to figure it out on my own. My family only knew me as a married person because
Okay.
we had kind of like they grew up, raising families, and I'm 10 years younger than them. So as close as we were as kids, we lost touch and
Sure.
then came back together after my mom passed.
Okay.
So they only knew me as a married person. So I hid. I hid the cheating. I hid the abuse. I hid the lies, the manipulation. I put my partner on a pedestal at that time, and because that showed that I failed if I made the choice to stay.
Did anyone? You said people just kind of kept to themselves in terms of their opinions on the relationship. Did anyone voice concerns to you? Okay, but it was you just.
They dabbled in it.
They dabbled in it.
And I mean, it was valid. And then when I brought new people into my life, they weren't afraid to dabble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got some fresh opinions.
I did.
so to speak.
I
Okay.
did.
Okay. So So the first traumatic thing that happens to you in 2025
Yeah.
is the divorce.
Yeah.
Which is enough to knock anyone on their butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but the bad things keep happening.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of light after, I made the decision and followed through. And there were a lot of great things that happened, like where I was, more social and really focusing on my physical and mental health, bringing people into my life. I went out on an apology tour to a lot of people that I kind of was like, it'll be fine, right? No, I had to say, yeah, you're right to a lot of people. And then in June, my brother and I talked daily, texted, talked, went to coffee, whatever it looked like. It was a daily thing. I hadn't heard from him for a couple of days. He hadn't returned my text. He was known to be a little bit of a moody fella here and there.
Sure.
So I'm like, he's probably in a mood. But
Right.
I get these gut feelings about things. I always have since I was a kid, which is kind of strange. But I thought, something's off. Something's wrong. Our other brother called me one night and let me know that our brother had a stroke.
Were they in town?
My brother Matt was in Arizona.
Okay.
My stepmom was in Michigan, and my brother Don, who had the stroke, is in town. Was in
Okay.
town, yeah.
Okay. So he's around you.
Yeah.
Okay. Which explains the closeness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did the brother find out?
I think. They went to somebody. His best friend went to go check on him.
Okay.
And he was found unresponsive.
Okay.
Went to the hospital for about a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then in July, he passed.
He passed away.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were some hard decisions that had to be made. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to make the hard decision? No. Okay. So he was found unresponsive for a month. You guys kept him alive, and then he passed.
Yeah, there were signs that he might be okay, and then there weren't any more of those signs.
So that took away any progress you had made after the divorce.
It could have.
It could have.
But I was bound and determined to not let that happen. As tragic and sad as it was, I could not sit in the self-loathing of all of it. I had made so much progress and felt so much better about myself that I knew that, like, this could really put me in a bad place, and it was sad. But I did not let myself go into, like, the depths of hell.
This healing almost sounds like an addict going through recovery a little bit.
Yeah.
Even the making amends with people.
Yeah.
The apology tour.
Yeah.
But something had clicked in you, and you were determined to change.
Oh, yeah.
To be different, never go back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Your brother dies, and then what happens?
Well, a couple days before his services, my dog was just not. I mean, he hadn't been well for a while, but it got to the point where I felt selfish of, like keeping him, like, I'm having to carry him, to go outside. And like, he's just, took him to the vet, and they're like, it's gotta end.
And this is not Larry, but Frank.
Yeah, it is Larry.
It's Larry.
Yeah.
There's Larry, Frank, and Murray.
There was, yeah.
Okay, at one time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so does this leave you with 0 dogs?
I won, Frank.
1 Frank. Okay. How was losing your dog? I mean, I can imagine, but
I mean, it was sad, like I had him for so long, and luckily I got the dogs through the marriage, so I was real happy about that. But losing them, it just sucks, losing a pet is just one of the worst things. And it being like the same week as losing my brother and his services, it just
compounded.
Yeah, it was sad.
But
also,
again,
I knew that he was just suffering.
Oh, yeah. But again, this could have broke you.
Yeah.
You could have reverted backwards.
Yeah.
But you kept moving forward.
For sure.
Okay.
And I didn't do it on my own. I mean, I had wonderful people in my life just lifting me every day. I mean, calling me daily, texting me daily, making sure I'm going places, making sure I'm eating. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't all me.
To kept you going.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to take our third break, and when we come back, I think we're going to dive into the Custard Cup of it all and the end of 2025. Okay, and we are back. Okay, can we talk about the mutt thing?
We can.
Because that came up during break. I said one more thing I forgot. I'm a mutt. So, okay, how does that dynamic impact your life? You're probably like, why did I even say anything?
Yeah. I'm like, there's all these fun things, right? No, so I'm a product of an affair. So my mom was married and had cheated, and my dad, he was either married or in a real serious relationship and had cheated, and they continued their relationships with their separate partners. So I'm their only child, but I have 2 older brothers from my dad and 2 younger sisters from my mom.
Okay, and you're right in the middle, right?
Oh,
smack
yeah,
in
because
the
age difference was quite significant between my mom and my dad. So my brothers were like 14 and 8 years older than me, and my sisters are like, maybe the same, 14 and 13 years younger than me.
Did you always know that you were? How'd you discover that?
It came about, I think, when I was 15. I think my mom got real panicked about if I were to ever meet my brothers in my lifetime, and like, what if they dated? Like, what if they met each other and wanted to date? You know? And I was like, well, I gotta tell you something. That ain't gonna happen.
Okay, so that's how she told you. Do you remember her telling you?
I do. I had already been out of her house, but my dad had just died.
Okay.
So she decided to tell me.
With him gone, she felt safe to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. now back to present. The JJ's to Jarlings. You said it's not a very interesting story, but
Yeah.
we'll be remiss if we don't add. How do we get?
Yeah, my family decided, my brothers had decided they wanted to open a business in Phoenix. I went out there. We kind of planned to do that. It just didn't pan out. We came back, and they decided to open up the Jets Pizzas here. And I ran that for 5-6 years, I think, until my mother passed. And I knew that I just kind of wanted to do something different at that point because I wanted to keep my brothers, my family, a good relationship
That's
with
what
them.
I was going to ask. Even as the
it's hard.
quote unquote mutt,
Yeah.
you still are very close to your siblings.
Yeah. So therefore, there was turmoil, when you work that close with someone you're that close with.
Sure.
So it was just time to find something different.
Okay. How do you come to work at Jarling's Custard Cup?
So the Jarlings decided to close. And or put it up for sale.
And this was how many years ago that this? 10. Okay, 10.
10 next month, yeah.
10 next month. They're going to go through a huge transition.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Custard Cup was going to close? Is that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that it was
I remember
an option.
this
Yeah,
time.
it was pure panic throughout the
Community?
Community, yeah. A group of investors decided to take over. Amazing group of people.
So they picked up the ball.
They did.
Okay.
They did. And then September, so that was May of that year, September of that year, 2016. I had been interviewing for about a month or more, and they brought me on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What history of Custard Cup can you share do you know? Are you indoctrinated when you
it's
get
been
hired?
Open. Yeah. So, I knew about it because it was a childhood staple.
Yeah.
So I think that also helped help me make a decision about, walking into that position.
There's a nostalgia factor.
Yeah. My mom took me there every Wednesday. My grandma took me there on Fridays,
Sure.
And it was just always a part of my life. And it connected me with those good memories that I did have of my mom, and outweighed the negative.
Okay, so you felt good being there.
Yeah.
Simply
It's
put.
really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get hired as the GM?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that time period. The community, you said it was upset with Custard Cup on the verge of closing.
Yeah.
And then tell me about the Tom Hanks tweet.
Yeah. I think that, so he has family here. And so I'm pretty sure he's been here, and I can't confirm, that he actually has, but
there's some connection.
There's, connection that he has family here. So he did tweet that when he found out that they were going to close or go up for sale, that someone needed to step in and make it happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he didn't offer up his wallet, but he said someone does need to. Okay.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of hope for, with people, that he would do that.
But that garnered everyone's attention.
It did.
For sure.
It
Okay.
did.
Okay.
It lit a fire.
Okay, it lit a fire. In terms of the hierarchy of Jarlings,
Yes.
are you at the top within that business?
Yeah, besides the investors.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I am.
And you were GM from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay. I want to talk about the overall nostalgia, like I said, that comes with Jarlings. Everyone knows it from their childhood.
Yes.
Especially, it makes you feel good just being in there.
Oh, yeah.
How did you feel running the show there?
There's a level of nervousness going into that.
Yeah.
Of not having, having the experience that I have is helpful, running a business. But walking into people that have been established there is not fun, right?
Yeah.
People are going to look at you differently. They're not going to want to listen to you. You have to treat everyone with kid gloves, especially, people younger than you and people
That's what I was
that
going to say.
Yeah. So I walk in and I have to tread lightly and build relationships, make them trust me, prove myself.
Sure.
Yeah. So not only am I proving myself to a group of people that just took over, I'm proving myself to the community. I'm proving myself to people that have already been established there. So there was a lot of work to do.
This is pre-2025,
Yes.
Ashley.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
you weren't
10
in
years.
the best
What's that?
frame of mind.
No,
Because you weren't on your journey to heal yet.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, I wasn't. I was in a terrible marriage from the get-go, and my mom had just passed, and I just needed some respite.
But you found joy in that building.
Oh yeah,
What is it managing a bunch of teenagers? Because, I mean, it's mostly
Yeah.
younger people. Am I
yeah,
wrong?
yeah. It is.
Okay.
It is. It.
Having to relate to
Yeah.
that generation.
I think that I learn something new every hour. It ties into. Originally, I went to college to be a juvenile probation officer and
Yeah.
help kids. This is a shift.
Yeah.
I'm helping kids.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it a little differently.
Sure.
And trying to help mold them. I can't make choices for them, but I can try to guide them.
So you get pretty close to them.
I do.
Okay. And is this a seasonal job for a lot of people?
For some,
Okay.
I have a guy that's been there since he was 16. He had just turned 16.
Okay.
He's 26 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he your longest employee?
He is.
He is. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Youngest employee there?
14.
No way.
Yeah.
So my child is only 2 years away from being
Yeah.
able. That's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are you kind of the mother hen of the?
It's a fine line, right?
Yeah.
Because the more motherly I am, the more easy it is to take advantage of me,
yeah.
because I do have a lot of soft spots.
Yeah.
Just because I've lived a million different lives.
Sure.
And have seen tragedy, and I've seen people just have an easy life, and I really want them to continue to have an easy life. And there's nothing I can do to change when tragedy does hit them, other than just offer advice and not be a helicopter boss or mom.
Yeah. But it's nice. You've been through so much. Telling you're not going to judge.
Yeah,
and you're
no,
not shocked
there is
by a lot.
I have every walk of life there. So
Yeah.
the last thing I've ever done there is judge.
Okay. How long has the building been up? Do you know?
I mean, a long time. So we've been Custard Cup since 1983.
Okay.
Prior to that, it's been other things.
Okay. A Custard Cup since 1983.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to take our final break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to dive. I've got some quick hit Q&As about Jarling's Custard
Right.
Cup when we come back. And we are back. Okay. Jarling's Custard Cup. I'm a townie. Big part of my life.
Yeah.
A big part of your life.
Yes.
Big part of, I would say, the majority. I mean, everyone knows Custard Cup. Everyone's been there.
For sure.
Did you change anything when you came in as GM?
After meeting with the investors and talking to them, we all decided that we wanted to keep everything as the same as possible. We didn't want to change a recipe or anything like that. But we knew that we needed to make it quicker and more efficient.
Okay.
So we put in a drive-through system. We put in a POS system. We decided to open up year-round, introduce nationwide shipping, just things to make it a little easier for the community and not as intimidating. When people see a line,
100%.
they're either gonna stay and commit to it, or they're gonna run. Now we don't feel as people run as much because we can really get them through.
That's so true. Okay.
Yeah.
The opening at noon.
Yeah.
Has that always been?
I think so. I think what we did change is that we're open later. So we're open till 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 11 on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But the noon thing, I think it might have opened a little later, but we decided to go earlier.
Okay. One of the biggest changes I think you talked about was shipping nationwide.
Yeah.
And then opening year round.
Yeah.
Because it used to close with the swimming pools kind of.
Yes.
Labor Day to Memorial Day.
I think,
Something like
about
that.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, about that area.
So you guys decided to keep it open year round, and how has that affected sales?
Oh, I mean, it's great. Like I not only are we pleasing everyone, we're pleasing ourselves, and not really, but in the sense that like people can come and get a treat.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a sweet treat, and just because it's cold doesn't mean we can't serve ice cream. It was a test, and we passed.
Okay. And the students get to experience it
I
more.
mean, our hot hour is the last hour of the night every
Really?
night, no matter if it's 20 degrees or 90 degrees.
Wow. Okay. So it goes good with beer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the difference between custard, ice cream, gelato? Can you tell me the difference of those?
Yeah. Custard generally has eggs in it.
Okay.
We don't.
Oh, you don't?
We don't. So that's nice, but we still have the consistency of the creamy, thick, smooth custard.
Okay.
They were able to figure that out.
How much custard are you consuming per week?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, none. Not
Really?
much anymore. I mean, I have to, I mean, I taste test it. I make sure each batch is good, but I've had to settle down. I'm almost 46 and I work out just to stay this size.
Okay, I understand. I get it. Okay, so do you look at it as an appetizing thing, or are you turned off to it at this point? Okay.
It's appetizing. Okay. It's a struggle.
Favorite thing to order?
It's so basic. A lemon waffle cone.
Oh, lemon waffle cone.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Why did orange go off the rotation?
It happened before we took over, but I think it was the least sold flavor. But it is in a flavor of the week rotation.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So I think they wanted to introduce flavors of the week, and so they took off the least sold flavor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Flavors of the week. Who is doing that menu?
I am.
You are. Okay. And tell me about your inspiration, how you get these ideas. Who comes up with the recipes and the flavors?
Yeah. So I think that flavor of the week was introduced before I came in. When I did come in, we needed to figure out how to get less. There was a lot, and it wasn't being sold. Okay. So we had to run some numbers, figure that out. And then, the ones we have now, I think there's 8. I mean, they're huge.
Okay.
There's a science behind every recipe.
Okay. So who does the recipe testing?
I think originally the Jarlings did,
Okay.
and now we just follow the rules.
Okay. There's 8. You're saying there's 8 weekly flavors that rotate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 7 or 8. Yeah.
So you've played and experimented and gotten it down to an 8.
Yeah.
To 8 that rotate that sell.
Yeah.
Where before it was such a wide spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people weren't getting things like orange as often as they wanted.
Okay. Overall, has the business increased with your presence? Yeah. Do you feel pride in that?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Is this something that, you see yourself sticking with for a long time?
I do.
Okay. Let's talk about the building, the shape.
Yeah.
Okay. It used to be a fast food restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the color is original?
Yeah.
Okay. The tile.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that tile?
I don't, I just know that it's something that's familiar to me. Like I could pick it out, a million times over, it is ingrained in my brain, just like all the townies.
Yeah.
Like if you see a clip and someone says, "What is this? Where does this go to?"
I took a picture of it for my wallpaper on my phone.
See, that's awesome.
There's something
that.
Romantic about it to me.
It is. There's a lot of whimsy.
International shipping.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that work?
Nationwide shipping, we do it. We ship it out once a week. You can choose from pies and quarts and toppings. We do limit it. You can't just order a sundae, but you can put together your own sundae.
Okay.
We want to make it as efficient for everyone, for the consumer. The most popular toppings, of course, cold fudge, and then our flavors, and then the pies.
Most popular snowstorm?
Peanut butter fudge.
Peanut butter fudge.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The cold fudge.
Yes.
What makes that unique to Custard Cup?
The fact that it is cold, that we make it thick, and we do make it in-house. We keep the consistency the same, and that it's cold. It doesn't melt your ice cream when it goes on.
It makes such sense.
Such a difference. You don't have to hurry through it.
I didn't even, it never even occurred to me. The Jarlings, who previously owned, come in. What's that like when
it's
the
awesome.
old? Okay, it's not
Yeah.
it's not a nerve-wracking scenario.
Oh, no. It's so
Okay.
cool. Like they're proud of what we do and we're proud of what they created.
Okay, I want to. Do you still do the Green River float?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that used to be my thing.
Yeah. Green River isn't something that can be found
Yes.
very easily.
Sure.
And we make sure that we will always keep
You'll keep that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, who are you serving to? Who's the biggest demographic?
college students.
Oh, okay.
When they're here. And then, man, people that have been going since 1983.
Okay.
People that it's so cool to see the people that used to live here that don't anymore, that make sure that they stop by.
Or get it shipped.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cool.
Are you afraid to change things
Afraid? No.
because of the pushback from the community?
Yeah, we'll make the changes that need to be changed, but our recipe doesn't need changed. Things are going to happen, right? Things are going to get discontinued or, out of our control.
Right.
So we have to roll with it the best that we can. There's things that get brought up that, puts a panic in us.
Sure.
But we always figure it out.
Okay. Supply chain issues, that kind of stuff you
yeah.
can't control.
Yeah.
How long is the longest line you've seen?
Down to Hillsdale Park,
way.
in the street, down to Hillsdale Park and around.
There's got to be a real panic within the building at that.
You can't.
Can they see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't panic. The moment you panic, you're setting the tone for everyone else to panic. You have to set the tone. If you show fear, if you show panic, if you show overwhelm, that's gonna spiral every 20 kids into an oblivion of, so you have to just roll with it.
20 employees on a busy Saturday summer night. How many people are in there?
20.
20.
Oh, yeah.
And do you work, if that building's open, are you there?
Yeah. I am there. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm there. You won't see me 24 hours, but you will see me and you won't expect to see me sometimes.
Okay. Employee discount.
Yes.
Okay. Can we say what it is?
Yeah. It's, if you're working and you want to take an order home, you get 50% off.
Oh,
if you're
good.
working, you get a free Sunday.
That's good.
We feed you, it's a good thing.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yeah.
Do people leave, like if they come in for a summer job, they leave 10 pounds heavier?
I've seen shifts.
Like the freshman 15.
Yeah, I've seen shifts. It's funny, because they can figure it out. Like they know, whoa, you know what? I'm eating a Sunday a day. And then they're like, I don't fit in my shirt anymore. I need to buy a new shirt and I need to make new choices. But, have fun, enjoy it, live your life and figure it out later.
If someone has never had anything, what would you suggest they try?
Cold fudge sundae.
Really?
Easy.
Okay. This is so okay. Okay, I want to the working with millennials. Can you define that generation?
My generation?
The millennial, your employees.
Oh man. They're funny. Like I learn from them every single day, right? Like everything is just so easy breezy.
Yeah.
And that makes it easier for me because I'm not stressing as much.
Sounds like you have a good team.
I do. They're cool.
Ashlee, what can you plug? Where can we find you? I mean, Custard Cup's pretty notable, but all the things.
Yeah. Jarling's custardcup.com. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're at the Memorial Stadium for the football games. We're at the State Farm Center for the basketball games. We try to make ourselves known, but we trust the community.
Yeah, we'll find you.
Yeah.
Okay, the address, the location.
309 West Kirby Avenue, Champaign.
Ashlee, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. You're awesome.
Oh, yeah, this has been a real joy.
It's been fun.
I appreciate the personal exploration you've taken with me.
For sure.
I really do.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys. Bye. Thank you for listening to this week's HyperLocal show. If you like what you hear or you need anything from me, let me know at hyperlocalscu.com. Also, search and follow HyperLocalsCU on all social media. Like me, follow me. Bye.